AP Language has taught me academically about the evolution of English literature from the Anglo-Saxon period to present day, and how many of the stories and writings written back then can reflect current situations happening in our daily lives. Personally, this class has taught me that even the smallest things do have meaning and they do matter, and to never go over anything like readings or writings really quickly, because you may miss these small things and they could be important in the future. Some new ideas that have grown for me are that people can have different ideas or perspectives of poetry and stories they have read, but all these perspectives and opinions do have meaning and they do matter and can be true in some shape or form, as long as they can back up their arguments through evidence. And I didn't really have that idea before, but now I do because of this class. An old concept or belief that has changed for me was my belief that I could never memorize a long speech, specifically the one long essay we had to write and had to recite for the whole class. I never thought I would be able to do that, but this class has shown me that I do have the capacity to memorize long essays and recite them to the whole class without any hiccups or without any small hiccups. So the individual work that had the most impact on me was the ballad assignment, the one where we had to write our own ballads. I really love this assignment because we had to basically write our own poetry, and we got to do it with a friend, which made it a lot more easier in the long run. It made singing from the class a lot easier and just made the assignment more fun. So, but if I could change something by the class, I would definitely space out the reading and writing, the reading and questions in the textbook homework assignments. I felt that there were a lot of them that were on similar days and due on similar times. And sometimes I felt I had to rush through some of the readings to get to the questions because they were due at a particular time, and I wouldn't be able to make it if I was stuck on the readings. So I would definitely change that. I would definitely try to space them out a little bit farther apart from each other, or just give them in smaller loads so that students are able to absorb the information more and definitely grasp what the story was trying to tell. So, but what did I enjoy most of in this class? I honestly enjoyed when we take notes, and because there was some times where I would learn new things about English literature, about just life in general. I also enjoyed breaking down the stories we read and getting to know the different meanings of them, because I thought they were really enlightening. And the most unexpected aspect of the class was how hard and long some of the tests would be. You can't really study for a lot of them, so you just need to have a good sense of literature. And for someone who is just entering the class, it may be a little daunting for them at first, but once you are used to it, you do adapt pretty quickly and pretty well. But what did I learn about myself in the class? I learned that I can publicly speak in front of people and do it pretty well. I also learned that I can be diligent and persevere when things do not look like they're going my way, whether that be in school, during a test, and just bouncing back from different situations that may affect me in some way. I definitely felt that my best assignment was my ballad. I just felt like I really was proud of that particular assignment and that it really showed in my writing. And I felt that because I was having so much fun, it really helped it in the long run and helped me get a better score on it. And so, two of the gifts of Christ I would use for this class are wisdom and knowledge, because you gain a lot of knowledge about literature and just about life in general during this class, and by gaining this knowledge you just make it a little bit wiser. And a single word to encompass or describe this class is enlightening. Yeah.